what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ways of the Sith. Thank you so much for taking time to check out the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on X and Instagram at Ways of the Sith. So I finally found Ken. I'd been looking for him since pretty much Christmas when people started finding him in Targets. I was scouring Targets in my area and had no luck, but today I came across him and Fei Long, who was another one that I just have not seen on the shelves. I picked up Ryu and Chun-Li. Absolutely love the both of them. I didn't have plans to pick up Fei Long, but since he was there with Ken, he came home with me too. So we're going to take a look at both of these. I'm sure a lot of people probably already have Fei Long and know what he's all about, but I'm really excited about Ken. Originally, when this line started, Ken, Ryu, and Chun-Li were like the three I was going to stick to. A buddy of mine started getting into this line too. So now I think I'm pretty much all in on this line. I'm going to have to double back and pick up Evil Ryu. I had originally passed on it. Now, after seeing John from Jada do a couple interviews, he said they're not doing any more releases of that they'll have something new for Comic-Con this year. So I guess I'm going to have to track down Evil Ryu to complete this. But I'm really happy to have Ken and Fei Long. He looks awesome. I've seen a lot of good things. So we'll check them both out and see what they're like. So I'm going to start with Fei Long, since again, it'll just be a little quick review. But here is a look at him inside of the package. He comes with the extra head. He comes with the effect for his feet and the extra hands. And he looks awesome. The packaging on these are awesome. I've really become such a fan of Jada as a brand in itself. Between the Street Fighter figures, between the Mega Man stuff, these are some of the best figures out on the market right now. And for a brand new company to come out the gate with the articulation, the posability, the balance, and the weight of the figure, these don't feel cheap in your hand like SH Figure Art sometimes do, or sometimes imports tend to. These are solid figures, and they look incredible. They pose great. They stand really nice on your shelf. You can get them in all kinds of fighting poses, and they just stay there, which is so cool. So let's open him up and see what Fei Long's all about. All right, so here is Fei Long outside of the package, and he does not come with a stand for this effect, which is kind of odd. But yeah, so getting him to pose with this is going to be hard because obviously the weight. This figure is a little bit more stiffer in the joints compared to Ryu and Chun-Li, but it's still pretty cool. Once you kind of move those joints around, you get that mobility, that you're supposed to have with the figure. But his elbow was tight. I'm probably going to have to heat that up with some hot water. And his knees were really tight. So I got to do a little bit with Fei Long to get him to be able to pose the way I want him. But he looks really cool. Comes with this alternate sculpt. Comes with the open hands too. And then the flame effect, which is pretty awesome, pretty solid too. It's just one big solid piece. So he looks cool. He's gonna look awesome on the shelf. I got that Bruce Lee look to him because that's who he's inspired by. But really cool. And I love the backdrop that he comes with. Again, I think that's such a nice little touch with these figures and these Jada Toys line. And see, this is what I was talking about, the posability with them is they're very evenly balanced, so you can get them up into poses. Just like I said, with this not having a stand, it's kind of tough to the weight support on it is going to make him fall forward, I think. See? Yeah. But still pretty cool. All right, and here's the one I was really looking forward to, Ken. This is, like I said, another one of my favorite characters in Street Fighter, and I'm really happy to have him and Ryu now together. Ken comes with this alternate head, and I've seen a lot of people making the joke that you could probably get away with using either one of these heads for He-Man. I don't doubt it. It's a close enough resemblance. That's the only thing that maybe, when you look at Fei Long's sculpt compared to Ken's definitely feels a lot more like animation style. He comes with his effect and the hands that are in there just like Ryu. It's just colored differently. This might even be the same effect that comes with Evil Ryu. I forget the color scheme on that, but you get that same stand and then you get the open hands, for him. So really cool. I love this. I am so happy now to have Ken on the shelf there. Again though, he's a lot stiffer than Ryu and Chun-Li coming out of the box. I'll probably have to heat him up because his knees are pretty much stuck. His arms move around nice, and his upper torso moves around, and his neck and everything, but those knees are locked, as well as his pivot joints on his ankles. So definitely, I don't know if they maybe tweaked the plastic a little bit, but they still feel the same like overall quality as the first two waves of the Street Fighter figures have been. Just like I said, I didn't have the issue with the plastic locking up with the other ones, but this one, they are a little stiff. So overall, another two great figures from Jada, and I'm really excited because some of my other favorite characters in this line are coming. Once I saw Sagat and Vega, I was immediately in on them, but Bison and Dalsim are the next two that will be released in the next wave. They look awesome. I'm definitely in on Bison. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be in on Dalsim, but more than likely, if I see him in the store, I'll grab him. It's going to be one of those same situations like Fei Long. If I come across them, probably will end up picking him up. But Vega, Sagat, Blanca are like another three that I really want. And the Cammy figure that John showed off in the last stream that he did, I believe with Toying Around, he showed the articulation on the braids and stuff. I'm sold on Cammy. But there's so many great figures coming out in this line, so many different cool characters and different things that they can play with, especially color schemes. So the repaints and stuff like that will be easy for them to do as far as exclusives and doing the Paul Mart stuff, because I did hear that they're going to have another Paul Mart one. The first one out now is Ryu. I'm guessing it'll either be Chun-Li or Ken for the other Paul Mart exclusive, but we'll have to stay tuned for that. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, and if you're picking up the Street Fighter line. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of this franchise as a child. I played the games, obviously. This was one of the games that I had as a kid, but it's not something that like I'm so engulfed in. But these figures are so great, and the company is so great that I can't get over the fact of that. And they just look so awesome. Marvel vs. Capcom stuff, it looks great. I'm all for it. So, and I'm really trying to support this company because I want to see them thrive and do more lines and get more access to different licenses. Right now they just have the Capcom one, so they're able to do Street Fighter and Mega Man as part of that license, and both lines are amazing. You can check out my Mega Man review and my reviews of Ryu and Chun-Li on the page. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and thank you so much for taking time to check out the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, may the force be with you. This is The Ways.
We would be honored if you would join us.